I'm streaming this unlisted because I wanted to document this right off the cuff, and then it's just gonna post as a VOD after. Um, but on November 4th, I released a digital product, and it is a rate deck for influencers, and it's like a detailed breakdown for different platforms that you're doing deliverables on. There's even a glossary of common terms you might see in contracts and in negotiation. Um, and it is like broken down into pricing minimums, okay? So that way creators have a good starting point, right? For when they're streaming, or not streaming, creating content for brands. One of the reasons I created this is because our industry is vastly irregulated, okay? So a brand can ask you to stream for 2 hours and offer you $50, which is something that is disrespectful. It's actually disrespectful. And I'm not talking about businesses that don't have a budget, right? Like small businesses. That's a different chapter, a different book, a different story altogether. I'm talking about major brands, okay? Major studios, major gaming companies, major corporations that have double digit thousand marketing budgets strictly for influencers coming to people and lowballing the heck out of them. And the issue is that a lot of people don't know how to charge. It's something that creators don't talk about. Creators don't, there is not really an actual standard. And what happens, because none of us talk about it and we're all over the place, you have websites telling businesses that, oh, it's okay to pay somebody $20 for an Instagram post. So you have like this horrible dynamic of creators not knowing what to charge. So they're taking any deals that are being thrown at them. And then you have websites like Shopify misleading what the amounts should be. And then you have new businesses coming into the industry wanting to work with creators and thinking that, oh, yeah, it's okay to pay a person $100 for all of these deliverables that I want because I found it on a website. And then you have big companies coming back with, oh, well, it's industry standard to pay this amount because this is what they found on a website. And it's all BS. We need a livable wage, and we need something that compensates what we're doing for the brand, okay? And for anybody who's like, oh, well, you're just a creator. Yeah, okay. How you look at that is how you look at that, and that's a different conversation that you and I can have separately. But we should get paid for what we do. And if a brand was going to an agency to have a commercial shot, sometimes they're paying $30,000 for one of the actors on the commercial. And then when they come to a creator, okay, you don't always have to, like, if someone has 5,000 followers, you don't have to offer them $30,000. But if you want them to create a video of your work, or of your product or what have you, and they have 5,000 followers, you should definitely be coming to them for more than $50, bruh. And some of these brands do that. They'll come to creators and then lowball them. And because it's irregulated, they can just go and they can like price people themselves on how they prefer to price these individuals. And you have women that get priced lower than men. And I have a funny story of having um a similar, I had like, there was a moment where I had like 3,000 more subscribers than one of my friends, but we had a like our viewership were kind of close, right? I got offered um it was 200, a range of 200 to 400 for like this brand deal. They're like, hey, we'll pay you like around $200. To him, they offered like 400 to 600. So they doubled the minimum asking price that they were offering him before negotiations. They didn't know that we're friends, and that he told me, and I was like, oh, this is what they offered me. And brands can just do that because there's no regulation. So I say all of this to say that I've created this rate deck. There are many different levels of influencerdom, and I made a rate deck for each of those levels. Pico, which is 0 to 1,000 followers. Then there's Nano, which is 1,000 to 10K. Then there's micro. Then there's mid tier. Then there's macro, and then there's mega influencers. So definitely check it out. One of the reasons I wanted to make this video, which it wasn't to start off as a promo, but that's just naturally how that happened. But it's because I launched it on November 4th and I have not made a sale. And I just want to document this because it's not too late. I mean, it's an evergreen piece of work, right? And an evergreen product. Let me move you down. Whew, holding you up, I was getting tired. It's an evergreen product. So it's not too late. I am not discouraged, really. Yeah, I'm not really discouraged. I'm more so, on one hand, I am surprised that I haven't sold anything, but I completely know it is that I have not found the right remedy for marketing yet. And there's a lot that I am learning about how to market this product. Marketing an upcoming stream, hella easy. In a stream, tell them about the stream, make a post in a community post, and then I'm good, right? That's all I got to do. Whereas marketing a digital product is very different, very, very different. And I do hope that people watching this are not discouraged if you are making a digital product and you haven't sold anything yet. That's fine, okay? You just have to find your remedy. In full disclosure, I was watching, there's a creator. I think her name is Rochelle B, I want to say. Um, yeah, hopefully I said her name right. But she has a series about marketing digital products. So I was watching some of the videos, but I was watching it while I was doing something, and she gave a lot of great advice. So I'm actually going to rewatch the videos and take notes. And I got my notebook. And one of the things is, about Pinterest and how that slept on. So I was making some pins today and scheduled some of them, made some more, and I'm just trying to find the recipe. I'm just trying to find the recipe because I know that this is a product it took me 3 years to get this in together. I vehemently believe in this product. And I know it will help change the landscape of how creators get paid from here on out. I just need to get it into the hands of creators. So I have things I have done, I have created a mailing list. So if you are a creator or you know a creator, send this video to them so that way they can join my mailing list. Beacons.ai/iChristine. I'll also have it tagged in the description box. But I have made a mailing. No, okay, I can speak, I promise. I have made a mailing list. And I have even done a free product, like a little checklist as a lead magnet, to get more people onto the mailing list. And a lot of people downloaded the free thing. And I have gotten some people to join the mailing list. So there's progress, right? It's just no one's purchased yet. I feel like if you're someone out there that feels shame for working on something and it not selling, it has nothing to do with your self-worth. It has nothing to do with your qualifications. It has nothing to do with your talent, your ability, your capabilities, none of that. It's marketing. It's marketing. I have knowledge. I researched. I did calls with friends. I dove in for this. I worked really hard on this. And I was terrified the whole way. Imposter syndrome the whole way. But it is done. And I want to get it in front of people. So I I'm just posting this now so that way I can get this out, because I don't have time at this moment to make like a proper polished YouTube video. Um, we had some travel and family stuff, and we're catching back up and all sorts of things. Y'all know my life. Um, but yeah, be encouraged. I will keep you updated. And if you're interested, beacons.ai/iChristine. Okay, bye.